This is an ongoing problem, just continuous storms rolling in, heavy rain, and then guess what we just saw? So folks, look at there. We've had all this rain in central North Carolina. What do you see right there? And then we've got another one right there. They just won't stop, will they? They just will not stop. And this is above this gray carpet cloud that just broke loose. And you can see right where they've been spraying. I think they're trying to kill us, folks. Welcome to Deep River Farm, friends. I appreciate you joining me this evening as we're looking at, as you can see, more rain. We just had a big thunderstorm roll through just a few minutes ago, producing some heavy rain and thunder and lightning. And all this rain that continues to fall is doing nothing but adding to more problems in central North Carolina in the flooding, as they just can't seem to get away from the rain. It just continues to fall. There is a flood watch in effect until I believe it was 2 o'clock tomorrow morning, starting now, and they were expecting a good chance of more storms and heavy rains to move through central North Carolina, creating more problems. Now, the last reports we got out of High Point, North Carolina, there had been 19 water rescues that had taken place, and they have reported that 2 structures have collapsed. Not sure what they were. They were not specified in the report, but they did say they had 2 structures collapse. CBS News 17 is reporting 5 dead in central North Carolina. I knew of 4. I was not aware of this 5th one, and this has been out about 4 hours. So far in the state, there have been over 200 water rescues. There is currently 65 roads closed in North Carolina due to flooded bridges and roads, or bridges or roads that are washed out currently. And 27 of those are in Chatham County, which is where Siler City, Pittsburgh, and those areas are. That's just outside of Cary and Chapel Hill areas. The Hall River reached a record of 22.48 feet, surpassing the old record that was set during Hurricane Fran. So that tells you just how much water fell. It was a little over 11 inches from what I understand in just a few hours. Just a torrential downpour from this tropical depression. So far, along central North Carolina, there have been 38 sewage spills ranging anywhere from 1 gallon to 2,700,000 gallons, and that encompasses 31 different municipalities that are reporting that information. The city of Mebane is currently in a water crisis. I can give you some information on that briefly. They said that they were asking businesses and residential people to only use water for drinking or to flush toilets and things like that. They were getting water from another municipality, but the water pressure is extremely low, and they're expecting to possibly run out of water if they do not take precautions with the restriction. Let me see if I can find any of that information for you right quick that I had on that. Let's see here. It says that this is a code red emergency, and this is a call that was made from the city of Mebane declaring the implementation of the water shortage response plan. And this is mandatory restrictions effective immediately. and you can check on the water usage update. The city is accepting donations of bottled water during regular business hours Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. at the following locations. That is the Mebane Arts and Community Center, the Mebane Fire Station number 2, and the Alamance Chamber are all located there in Burlington. The following water distribution sites will be open daily until supplies run out at the Mebane Arts and Community Center. Also the Summit Church. I think I may have already mentioned that community center. Yeah, I did. Summit Church also is going to have that available from 9 to 4 p.m. on July the 10th. So that tells you just how bad a shape it's in. I saw the interview with the city mayor there in Mebane, and he was talking about the problem with the water and that much stuff. There's also been in Chatham County, there's been several water main breaks. A couple of them was due to washed out roads, and it broke the main water line, so they've had to shut off water and then try to reroute water around the break to get service back to the homes of those affected. So there's quite a bit of issues with water and sewer and that type of stuff in central North Carolina. There have been 2 bodies that have now been recovered in Jordan Lake. These were 2 individuals that left out of the Martha's Chapel launch access around 5 p.m. Sunday. And there's been that was the last time they were seen. There's been no reports that this was possibly due to the flooding. However, there's been large amounts of debris and stuff coming into Lake Jordan, which the Hall River flows into that. And they have been releasing water downstream periodically to prevent flooding of the downstream communities, but they were able to find that second body. So that was another area up that corridor that received over 11 inches of rain. So just wanted to give you that information of kind of what's going on up and down through that central North Carolina corridor of the Hall River and things like that, so you folks get an idea. We have contacted or tried to contact multiple churches out in the area. The district superintendent for the Wesleyan Church of the East District of North Carolina said there was no loss of any of the church or any known members at this time home being flooded or washed away. And the main problems that we're seeing right now is a lack of water to the areas of those people that have city water systems throughout those areas. And that's one reason Mebane has threw out a code red emergency on the water. So folks, we appreciate you joining us here today on Deep River Farm. We hope everybody has a blessed day. Pray for these folks in central North Carolina. Pray for the folks in Texas that have been hit by that flood out there. And we're going to try to get some more information on what's going on in Texas as well. We do know that the Appalachian Reclamation Coalition has a team that will be traveling to Texas as soon as they can get a location lined up. It sounds like they may have it now, but we'll have more information on that. But they are sending a crew to Texas to help with whatever's needed, search and rescue, and also carrying some basic essentials with them that will be needed following that flood. I appreciate you joining me here today, here on Deep River Farm, and we'll have some more information coming from Texas here on the next update. I think we're going to have something from Chris Wataka Ministries that I can pass along, and we'll tag that on to this same video. So folks, this will give you an idea right here of what's happened. You heard them say there was water rescues in High Point. This is why, folks. This is the river that comes through High Point, the Deep River. It comes down by Deep River Farm, and this is what we're encountering here. You can see it's flooded up right here, washed out, can't get through here. So it is what it is. This is what's still going on in North Carolina. We just had another big downpour, and they're expecting more rain and more flash flooding tonight. So folks, I want to give you some information from Chris Wataka Ministries. There's been a lot of people asking about helping in Texas, and right now she is recommending through friends that Baptist on a Mission is there and in place, and it may be a good place to go help serve. She said that the let me see here, the Chapel Hill areas in North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina Baptist on a Mission have already set up in Durham, so there's a possibility to help there, or to possibly deliver goods in that location. She says, I will tell you that I'm going to collect donations to help 2 families that lost people in Texas. One of my friends, and she lists her name as Jenna, that lives in Amarillo. One of her best friends survived, but her husband and parents died, and they still have not found, let me find my spot here, her father. My other friend, a family, and her church in Texas lost a little girl in southern Texas. So I'm going to attempt to raise funds to help offset funeral expenses. That's what I feel led to do right now. So the one family lost her husband and parents in the flood. So Chris is making this known that if you want to help with that, you can donate to Chris Wataka Ministries. We'll have this information in the description below, and those areas that are set up, the Baptist on a Mission, they're in Durham. I don't know where yet, and also the Summit Church is taking donations of water there in Mebane, along with some other city entities there in the city of Durham. So just going to give you that information if you would like to help. There's a lot of people watching the channel that are in North Carolina and have expressed interest in trying to help. So folks, this will be the end of this video. I appreciate you joining me here on Deep River Farm. Hope everybody has a blessed day. And remember, all of these flooded areas, not only in central North Carolina and Texas, but also those still trying to recover in West Virginia and Southwest Virginia, and those floods in Kentucky, and as well as the floods that have taken place in New Mexico and Oklahoma, in this crazy weather that we've got going on. And you know, there's just a lot of flooding and things happening. So keep all of these locations and these people in your prayers, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a blessed day from Deep River Farm. Got a power line in the way, but we'll see if we can get zeroed in up through there. We're rolling pretty good. Surprisingly, it's not very muddy, but here comes the rain. I can feel it. So folks, I've got some information I can share with you a little bit better on the issues in Chatham County. The heavy rain has caused a sewage spill in Chatham County. There have been 2 spills. One of them was 281,000 gallons that spilled on July the 6th. Part of this was part of those reports that I told you. There's 38 spills in the area and 31 municipalities. This is a little bit more of a detail. But that was the first spill. And then they had another 582,000 gallons that escaped. Approximately 72,750 gallons of that was untreated sewage. So two spills there in Chatham County, 2 different times due to heavy rains and flooding. So we wanted to run that by you right quick and let you know about that. And let me see if I can jump back here to the other one that we saw. We have a road closure due to a sewage spill. We had a washout, and this is also Siler City, NC 902. They've got a water main break there, so folks that live in that area is going to see discoloration as well as low pressure. Once this gets turned back on, they're going to have to try to shut the valves off and move the water around a different route to get it back up to the area so it can service the customers, and that way everybody will still have water. So just to give you a little update on some more stuff in Chatham County. One of the old dams, and the water's rolling over it. We're going to try to get a good look at it on down below. So in the backwaters, folks, away from the river channel, after the winds and all died down, we've got a lot of debris here in the water. The water's up quite a bit. I'm going to zoom out. Maybe you can get a better amplification and hear the water going over the dam. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's flat rolling. So we're at another location, folks, here on the deep river. Wanted to check and see if we could get over here, and we cannot. So I'm gonna zoom this in. This is another dam on the deep river. There's several. Used to be a lot of mills generating power off the dams, and there's let's see, there's 2 on down below this. This one, 1, 2, 3. You've got Ocala Lake, you've got the Ranneman Lake, you've got the old B.B. Walker Dam, the old J.P. Stevens Dam, the Worthville Dam, and then there's 2 more private hydroelectric dams below this. So quite a lot of water being held back in the deep river just from old textile mills and the dams. I appreciate you folks joining us today here on Deep River Farm as you're seeing the flooding on the deep river, and y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.